Hi everyone, my name is Ernesto Martinez and I'm going to teach you about compound interest and how it can make you a very wealthy person. Now, why do you want to become wealthy? Well, it's going to give you financial freedom and it's going to give you a lot of freedom in your life to do things that you want to do. So one thing about becoming financially successful is you got to remember that it's never just one act or one thing that you did right. It's an accumulation of several dozens or hundreds or even thousands of small choices that you made along the line that built up and helped you become wealthy, which ultimately will give you the freedom you want to do things that you want in your life. I'm going to give you an example. I used to teach an economics class, and I used to ask my students, if I were to offer you a job for 30 days working for a penny for the first day, and then I would double it every day, would you take the job? And almost everybody said no, they don't want a penny because they couldn't do much with a penny, right? But then I told them, what if I told you could turn that penny into $5.3 million in 1 month? Would you do it? And of course, everybody said they would do it, right? So that's what the power of compounding interest is. I'm going to give you an example in a moment, but first I want to clarify something, that we're all going to die at some point, right? So we have a limited lifespan and a limited amount of years of productivity. So sometimes I hear folks saying that they're going to save and then, maybe invest later on in life when they get a little bit older so that they can have something in retirement. But in investing, time is your best friend and your enemy, because it's your best friend if you invest early, so you have the more time possible to grow your investment. But if you run out of time and you die, then there's no benefit, right? Because you can get to spend the money or do what you want to do in your life with it. So I'm going to show you this example of how a penny can turn to 5.3 million in 1 month. Okay, so here's the example I used to show my students in class of how you make 1 penny into $5.3 million in 1 day. You start with a penny on the first day. The second day, you get 2. Third day, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, these are pennies. So you're going to divide it by 100. And this will give you $5,368,709.12 in 30 days. Now this is an extreme example of compounded interest, but I just want to show you the miracle and what a difference it is to use compound interest. A lot of times folks are thinking they want to put off investments till they're 30 or they're 40 or tomorrow or the next week. It really doesn't work that way in investing, because humans have a finite time frame for existence. We're all going to die at some point. So because we have a limited amount of time on this planet, we have to invest as soon as we can so that that money has an opportunity to benefit from compounded interest and grow. If you think about when I was going through these numbers, after a week it was only about $5 that person would have gotten paid for painting the house at a penny a day, compounded daily. But at the end of the month, it was 5.3. So if you put that into years, let's say you're talking about a 30-year time frame. If you invest for 7 years, well, you're only going to have about, let's say you invest $1,000, you're going to have I guess it would be about 5,000, let's say. But, in 30 years, you're talking about billions of, probably even trillions of dollars if you were compounding it daily like this, which of course we're not. But so time is very important in investing. It's probably the most important element. Of course, picking good investments is good, but the easiest thing to do, in my opinion, is just to get an index fund in the S&P 500, which is averaging around 10% gains over the last 90 years. If you put something into an index fund that's deferred like that, you really can't go wrong. You're going to have something to retire with when you get older. Thank you again for listening. If you have any questions or comments, please do below. I'm happy to answer them. If you haven't already, please subscribe so I can make more videos for you folks. Thanks again.